Hey guys, what is up? Adam Palmer here, and I am reviewing profiles right now. So if you want me to check out your profile, if this is helpful to you as I go through others, and if you think it's going to benefit yours, please don't hesitate to send me a link. I have a form. I should be attaching it below this video. If not, you can just go to freelanceking.com and it should be available through there. Let's check out the latest submission. This is from Abid, and he is from Toronto, Canada. Right off the gate, or right out of the gate, we have a top-rated plus person. So congrats to you, Abid. That's awesome. You have 80K earning here, so that's rad. 43 jobs, 1,400 hours. What do you need my help for? You're killing it, man. You got a really great rate. This is fabulous. So you must be doing something right. Now, let's get into it. I love that you're verified. Education, you're what? New York University. Okay, so Abid is clearly who he says he is, and that's always like a hurdle for some, because I don't know why people don't do the things necessary to get verified, put their education, really prove to Upwork and potential clients that you are who you say you are, because that's a big deal, obviously. Certified HubSpot expert, PhD, aka a badass. So it right out of the gate, I love that you're coming in hot. Client testimonial. Now for the stuff I don't like. Like, why are you going right into a customer testimonial when you have all your testimonials down here? I think that people should jump right into what they do and who you've worked for, but without having to like just put a quoted testimonial on there, because I think that loses some of its power when you put that stuff, because it's almost like you're throwing dirt on something that you don't want people to see or something, like, and you may not, but it's just like, why don't we talk about the stuff that's important to me? You know what I mean? Like, because I'm coming in from a client perspective, so I want to read your profile. Like, let's say you bid on my job, I see the cover letter, and you can watch some of the videos I've done on this, like good proposals versus bad proposals. But you clearly click on the cover letter, and that goes into your profile. So I think, again, it's more about like, when I'm as a client, what's this freelancer going to do for me? How is he going to help me? The testimonials and the brief don't really support that. It's cool that you have them, but there's a place for that, and that comes after me knowing that you can do what you say you're going to do, but not in the form of a quoted testimonial. Hope that makes sense. Again, cool that you have it. Now, what is HubSpot specialize in? Social media, blah 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 blah. Top reasons why I'm perfect fit. Okay, it's structured. I'll give you that. And there's a lot here. There's a lot of copy, which I like, which helps you be searchable, which I like. But there's not a lot about you, in a sense. And I realize that I just said, like, these clients are trying to like figure out, it's all about them. But it's helpful sometimes to know where your head's at. So, and I like to speak in the first person with these, and you are, but I don't know, I just think that maybe, like, if we look at mine, I just kind of jump into people that I worked with and the stuff that I do. And if you want to read more, that's when we get really geeky with stuff. And obviously I'm using a lot of the real estate. Now, mine's not perfect, and I would love for someone to critique mine, but it has gotten me, almost 5,000 hours personally, and I don't even know, like, I think like 1.5 or 1.6 individually, revenue-wise. So I would try and push the testimonials down into these areas. And when we go to your work history, I'm not sure what's been going on lately, man, but you gotta start getting some of these reviews, because people, are really only seeing like the last, 10 jobs. And then, the last, the big review that you have is kind of negative. So the client disappeared with no further communication after 2 weeks. I followed up with a few emails, but no response. I wish them all the best. But as general feedback to anyone on this platform, always communicate with who you are working with. Sometimes things don't work out as expected, but open communication always helps. I don't know if you close this out or the client closed this out, but I have a certain philosophy when it comes to open contracts, especially when you have hourly work, which you did have, and it's called, or the phrase is, let sleeping dogs lie. Like, if the client disappears, what do you care? Like, why? Like, let them disappear. You should have clients coming in, and you should be busy with other stuff. Where if the client wants to go to Spain and go on vacation, like I'm doing, like, I don't need to talk to the freelancers that I hire. Like, I'm under no obligation, especially under an hourly contract, to be like, oh, am I catering to you? No, the contract's open. If I need something from you, awesome, you're there. Like, why do you need to disturb that? Now, if he wound up closing the contract out, and there was some beef and some drama, I mean, you can't really help that too much. Obviously, I've talked about this in the past too, that and this is big, guys, like, fix your problems, right? Like, if there's a communication issue or if there's a money issue, just fix it, because it's worth paying, or paying back or refunding, or figuring out the root cause of the issue, instead of getting like a 3-star review, because this hurts you closed much more than open with no review. So I hope that makes sense, guys. So the portfolio, you're a HubSpot guru, but you're talking about a published book. I don't know. So it's a book that you did about how to crush sales and psychology, which is cool, but dude, put stuff from HubSpot, so there's a second, okay, so we have the certified HubSpot as your main, but then your email, marketing, B2B copywriter, services I offer, Google Ads, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so I think we also want to break the portfolio up into the items you do. So if you're doing copywriting, have a portfolio item for copywriting. If you're doing HubSpot stuff, have have a portfolio item for that. But this is, on your other ad and email copywriting, it looks like you got some better reviews in the last 10. Yeah, this is a good review. So yeah, I mean, it's clear that you're really well versed in your copywriting world, but you wouldn't get that from your main profile. So I would probably have a second profile for HubSpot stuff, and then I would have your main one be more like over digital marketing, and then I would have one for your copywriting, because you do more copywriting, it seems, than just ads. So I think you need to kind of organize this better for the most part, especially with the portfolio stuff and with the sub profiles, and just are your skills. And you have a ton of reviews too. Just popping in here. I hope you don't mind. Yeah, you got some great stuff here. Edit, proofread, manuscript. Yeah. So this is a problem. You got to Yeah, and I always say, like, guys, like the worst thing from a client or the most expensive freelancer, I always say this, is the one that messes up the job. And now you have to like kind of get forced into this situation where you have to respond. And I hope you don't mind me going through this publicly. I'm going to copy and paste the exact comments of the client and myself so people can judge for themselves. Client's own remarks. Let us move forward with the projects. We were happy with the edits. 2 days later, client's remarks. I grabbed the manuscript and sent it to the author. He's busy and gave the green light without us going through it. I just did, and the whole work is a rip-off. The work has not been edited. My response after client stopped the contract without informing me and gave it to someone else and then refused to pay. My remarks. Eric, you need to please listen to me. You cannot give the work away with speaking to me first. We have a contract together. You have said I am the expert in this field. I am telling you that I have done 1 round of edits. As I said before, I have to give the book to my editor for a 2nd round of edits. Then I will be doing a final reading of the book. To avoid any bias, I've copied and pasted the exact conversations as others can decide for themselves. Yeah, I would say, yeah, it's tough. It's unfortunate. But yeah, for the most part, I mean, it sounds like you're doing your thing. It seems like you're doing a lot of fixed hourly price stuff, which I think it's good in the beginning. And you got those reviews, which is good, but it's something you may want to, avoid moving further, because like that situation with the fixed price with your editor and everything like that, I don't know if you would run into that. But if you are offloading your work to someone else, you may have to do it on a fixed rate, and then you start it at $5 an hour. So I would still stick with organizing and yeah, just working on completing some new gigs, getting some new reviews, because you need to kind of flush this stuff down. And you are top rated, right? I would remove this one. I wouldn't even show this either. I mean, like, thing is, like, clients don't want drama, right? So if like you're the type of person that looks like they get into drama, they may want to avoid. So I would just try to remove this whole thing. You get 1 removal every like 10 jobs as a top rated, so I would just look into that. So let's improve your portfolio. Let's get other testimonials up here. But yeah, I think that you're doing well. It's I guess we just got to work on the consistency here. But yeah, you definitely know what you're doing and your business and everything like that. So hopefully this is helpful, man. I hope I didn't unearth any old events or past traumas here. And yeah, let me know if you have any questions, and happy to help. Thanks so much, Abid. Bye-bye.